Hello, my friends. It's Itheria, and as you see, this week's video is less of a video and more of a recording. So I thought I would have time this week to make an ASMR video. I had some ideas that have to do with Final Fantasy XIV. I won't ruin them for you just yet, but I don't think I have time to do that anymore. It's Friday night, and I'm recording this. It's actually like 1 in the morning. So basically, what happened is I had recorded a couple, you know, audios for video ideas I had from my gaming channel, which is kind of my main channel at this point. And I'm going to make those videos, but not this weekend. My plans changed last minute when it was announced that Final Fantasy XIV will be going back on sale on the 25th of January. You see, I wanted to make a humorous video, a sort of commercial for Final Fantasy XIV, where the punchline would be that you can't buy it. So that video will be coming out hopefully the same day this one does, a Sunday. And I was like, okay, well, that idea, I can't sit on it anymore. I have to do it now because the punchline won't make any sense if I do it when the game is easy to access and play, right? Like you can just buy it and play it. So yeah, I had to rearrange my schedule really last minute, and not that I really have a schedule, but I tried to get myself to record something by like Wednesday, so I have the rest of the week to edit it. But alas, here I was Friday night recording a lot for hours and hours and hours. For my gaming channel, I really probably recorded like 4 hours, and I'm not. I feel like the video is going to be like 5 minutes long, but I had to record a lot of different clips and the game was not cooperating with me. Literally, I wanted to have good weather, and every place I went, it was like, oh, now it's nighttime, and you have to wait 20 minutes for it to become day again, and then, oh, it's day, but it's foggy, and it's rainy, and I'm like, oh my god, because I wanted to have some beautiful scenery in the video, so it was like kind of annoying. But yeah, basically, I'm putting a lot of work into that video, and I just don't have it in me to do two videos that take a lot of effort. So I'm just gonna do a short little babble session here. I'm pretty good at talking nonsense, just babbling away about nothing, so I thought that's what we'll do for today's video because it won't require that much editing. Just have to edit out my hard swallows because ever since like winter began, I have had terrible phlegm, okay? I'm sure this is like kind of gross, but I'm just gonna tell you about it because what else should I talk about than what's going on in my life? Starting around December, I noticed that I was having a lot of like phlegm buildup in my throat and it's making me cough more, but the problem is I can't cough it out. It just stays stuck back there. It's really frustrating because I've tried different medications like over the counter stuff. Nothing really works. Mucinex helps a little bit, but nothing's really like getting rid of it. And I did see a doctor maybe like 2 weeks ago now, and she told me to try a different allergy medicine over the counter and then prescribed me with Flonase and told me to take it daily for 2 weeks or longer if I felt I needed to. I don't really see a difference. I don't feel like I've gotten any better. Maybe like really, really minutely because on most days it's like it's there, but it's not like terribly bothersome unless I've just gotten used to it. So I feel like I'm probably gonna have to go back and see another doctor, probably a specialist. I don't know, there's like part of me that's like, well, it's not that big of a deal, it's not that bothersome, so just like live with it. Your body will get better eventually, like when the temperature changes or when it just runs its course or something. But like, it's been like a month, so I don't know if it'll actually run its course. So I should probably see a specialist doctor. That would probably make the most sense, but I don't know. I feel like, do you guys ever feel like there's so many things you have to do and you just feel like doing none of them? Even if they're things that are like good for you or could make you feel good, like going to the doctor so that you feel better, or getting a haircut so that you feel good and look good because your hair is not like bothering you. But you just don't do them because, I don't know, like you're tired. Because that's where I'm at right now. Like, I know I need a haircut. Like, it's not like it matters that much, but like, I had been wanting a haircut before and I put off getting one because of Omicron. And well, I got a booster vaccine and now it's been 2 weeks since I got it, so I should have my maximum immunity possible from getting that. So if I wanted to go and get my hair cut, I could do so and I wouldn't feel quite as unsafe. Um, but I don't know. I know I need to, but part of me just does not feel like it. I just really don't. And it's so weird because there was some weeks where I was just dying to cut my hair. Like I was like gonna cut my own bangs, which I've done a lot of times, but the reason I didn't want to was because I was like, well, no, don't cut them because you're gonna go and get them cut professionally, so just wait. Because I usually would like cut my bangs in between, visits. And now I really hate them, and I don't think I can wait anymore to cut them because I don't know why, but I don't have that same like feeling where I like really want to get a haircut because before I was like really into it. I was like, I'm gonna get my hair cut in a U shape. Like I had everything planned out except for my bangs. That was the only thing I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with them, but like I knew exactly what I wanted. I was tired of my hair. I was bored. I was like, I really wanted a haircut. Like I said, I put it off because of the virus. And now I'm not, I'm too lazy. I don't feel like it. I'm like, it feels like an ordeal. It feels like, oh, I'm gonna have to go there and spend forever because they're gonna wash my hair. And I don't wanna spend that long anywhere. It's partially because of the virus and partially because I'm just a homebody. But yeah, so I don't know. I might just like cut my bangs because they're so ugly. I look ugly right now because of my bangs. Like at least they make me feel ugly. So I'll probably just cut them myself to, get rid of that ugly feeling. And then whenever I feel like getting a haircut, I'll go get my haircut because it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, the doctor thing probably does. They probably should. But I'm just like, again, I'm so tired. And it's not even like physically tired. I feel like maybe it's mentally draining. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just a homebody. I'm just an introvert. I don't feel like going places. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. And I feel like doctor visits are one of those that even when you really need one, you're just like, oh, I have to go to the doctor. And it's kind of like scary because you're like, are they going to run tests on me? Are they going to do blood? I feel like what the doctor always does is they never know what the hell is wrong with you, but they're like, let's do a blood test. I'm like, how about we don't? Like, for real, the family physician will be like, oh, get a blood test. And then you go see a specialist because the family physician or like your normal doctor or whatever, primary care physician, like can't figure out what's wrong with you. And the specialist is just like, oh, it's just this. And like there was no need for a blood test or anything. So I think what I'm gonna do is maybe just like contact my doctor and ask for a referral rather than bother to go because I don't think at this point that seeing the doctor is gonna like help me that much. Like I feel like I probably need to go see like an allergist or an ear, nose, throat doctor or something like that. So, well, maybe I'll do it eventually if the phlegm thing bothers me enough. And it can be really bothersome because like I use my voice basically. I don't want to call it a career because it's not a career yet, but like I use my voice for my videos, both for ASMR and for my channel. It's all based around me talking, right? And so it kind of sucks that a lot of times I feel like I have to swallow a lot or cough or things like that. That, like, with ASMR, that also makes it harder if I'm using my camera because it's like you can see that I like coughed or like cut the video. Or with the recording, I can really easily cut out the coughs and cut out like the hard swallows because that's me trying to swallow the phlegm. That's another reason why I've been focusing a little bit more on like Final Fantasy content, um, both for both my channels as well as like just voiceover stuff because it's so much easier to cut out like the stuff that I don't like. And not have to worry about the video looking weird with too many jump cuts or transitions or things like that. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm personally feeling really sleepy right now because I worked a lot today. I did a lot of like grindy stuff. Like first I worked my day job for a few hours and then I like I said I took a lot of footage for my upcoming video And then I was grinding in game too. Like I wasn't doing anything fun in game. I was like, I really wanted some specific emotes that you get from squadrons, and you have to run 10 squadron missions, and I had like half of them done. So I did like the other half, which was like 5, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like when you do the low level dungeons, like 50 and under, with like a squadron that doesn't like they stand in everything, I don't know, it takes forever. And you can't take too many mobs or they'll die. Or you'll die because the tank won't take them off you because it's just like an NPC that like doesn't have a good like AI on it or whatever the heck. Like it's not the same as the trusts. Like the trusts actually work a lot better. Whereas the squadrons, like not so much. They're kinda outdated, but I wanted the emotes that you get because you can get like squat, push ups, like a breathing thing and sit ups. So they're pretty cool. And I also thought maybe I would need them for my video. I didn't, but yeah, I really wanted to get them, so I just like forced myself to do them, to do those squadron stuff. Which reminds me, I need to log in and put my squadron on a specific mission because if they complete it, then I'll get captain. I never like leveled my squadron up until those. So now you can get these boxes, like loot boxes from the Grand Companies with Grand Company seals, and I'm like, oh, I really want those loot boxes, but you have to be captain to get them, and I was like 2 levels below that. I was like the highest level you could get by just like paying your way there with Grand Company seals. So I never really did the squadron stuff, so I've been putting my squadron out on missions and stuff to level them up and to work toward that final promotion. And I am now like a first flame lieutenant, so I think the next step is captain. And I have like one more mission they need to complete, I think. I'm not sure. I know they need to do one squadron mission on their own without me, and then I think I have to do like 5 command missions with them. I'm not really sure, but I'm coming close to finishing that stuff, which will be really cool, and then I can try the loot boxes. I'm not sure what all you can get from them, but I did get some handouts from my FC members because a couple of them were opening a lot of loot boxes and got doubles of a lot of stuff, so they gave some away, and I got a couple minions that way, but I kind of want to look up and see what all you can get because there's probably some rare stuff, and it might be nice to, have fun. I think loot boxes are really fun as long as they don't contain anything like if you've ever played any like free to play games that are pay to win, then the loot boxes you have to like buy them and they contain gear and things that are actually like important, which is no fun. But I like the loot boxes in Final Fantasy because like anybody can get them. It's not like it's some exclusive item and it's not like it holds anything important. It just has like some rare minions, I think. So maybe mount, I'm not sure. But yeah, it just like, it's kind of more like cosmetic stuff rather than anything like super important. And by cosmetics, I don't even mean like glamour pieces. Like it's not like you're getting a rare like costume from it, although that would probably be really cool too. Um, so yeah, I just think those types of loot boxes are super fun, and I really want to try opening some. But I'll have to see what's in them first, like look online and see what the chances of like what you can get are because like I said, some of my FC members already gave me stuff, so it might not be worth it, but I don't know, probably is. Either way, I'm working my way up to captain, so yeah. For once, I feel like I don't have that much more to say or to talk about, which is surprising, but I think it's because I'm tired. Like I said, it's past 1 a.m. I feel like I'm always up super late. It's kind of silly that I'm tired because I tend to stay up really late. Like, I don't know why, I just do. Actually, I do know why. It's because I'm reading webcomics. Like, I can't just like go to bed. I literally like turn my lights off and go, like, I should go to sleep. And then I just like turn my phone on and I watch webcomics. Or not watch, I read them. I'm like, why am I doing this when I read the best ones earlier? I read the ones I liked like hours ago. I don't know, I've been staying up way too late and I need to fix that. So it's so annoying because I'm tired right now, but when I actually go to bed, I'm gonna be like, nope, I'm not tired. I'm gonna be like wide awake. Because right now, I could, if I went and laid in bed, I could probably fall asleep. But my bedtime routine always wakes me up because I just have to brush my teeth and let the dogs outside to go potty and take my contact lenses out. So I think like the mint from brushing my teeth and like the water, usually cold water, because it takes a little moment to warm up from like washing my hands and stuff, just like wakes me up. And then I get in bed and I'm like, I'm not tired. Does anybody else have that experience? I'm sorry that this week is not a very long ASMR video, but I am really seriously falling asleep here. So I think I'm just gonna call it right now and, cozy up in my bed, have a little snack, read some webtoons, and then, get ready and go to sleep. Because it's super late, but if you haven't checked out my gaming channel and you happen to like Final Fantasy 14, then go ahead and check it out because this week's video is another one that I'm pretty excited to see how the finished product will turn out. I hope it's good. I still have so much editing to do, guys. I also have to go to the store this weekend. Like, oh my god, I'm not gonna get a weekend. But that's how it goes sometimes. But I always have mixed feelings about it because, on the one hand, I'm like really excited to make the video and to finish it and to be like, sometimes I'm like with the Xenos diss track I made, like, I was so proud of how that turned out. It was so exciting. So, even though it was hard work, it was really worth it. And I feel like this video is another one that I'm really excited to see how it's gonna turn out. But oh, I don't know how much time I'm gonna get to relax this weekend because I'm gonna be spending hours editing, like hours. I'm gonna be spending all of tomorrow editing probably, but I have to go to the store. I bit off more than I can chew, guys. I really did. That's why I'm actually saying, like, hey, can you go watch my stuff? I'm suffering. It's my own fault, though. But if you're not into it, that's fine too. I didn't mean for my channel to become niche, but I actually don't really play anything aside from Final Fantasy. Like, here's the thing. Before Endwalker, I probably would have played other games. Like, I was playing Genshin Impact, and I want to play The Witcher 3. I have it. I literally bought it a freaking year ago. So I want to play The Witcher 3. I also have an Assassin's Creed game. So it's like, oh, and I have Final Fantasy 7. I just bought that recently, right after Christmas. There's all the sales. The original one. So like I have all these games I want to play. So, I might start Twitch streaming. I don't know about that. I don't know. But maybe they'll show up on my gaming channel someday. I'm not sure. But as of now, like, yeah, I understand. I'm kind of niche with Final Fantasy 14 because it's really the only game I play. But I think it'd be fun to have a gaming channel in general and just like share my shenanigans gaming, whatever happens. I imagine I'll be really bad at some games because I was really bad at The Witcher 2. And I'm like, will I also be really bad at The Witcher 3? Like, hilariously bad? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, I hope that you are all doing well, and I hope that you will all sleep well. Good night.